Do you avoid vacations because you're worried about your neuropathy? You're not alone. Today, we're going to be talking about flying, road trips, airports, cruises, and how people are actually enjoying the life again. Welcome back to the Healing Wellness Show, sponsored by Iowa Wellness Center. I'm Dr. Kareem, your host, and today I'm joined by Mark, who has gathered lots of questions from the audience and listeners. Mark, welcome back. Go ahead when you're ready.
Awesome. Appreciate it. This topic came from dozens of listeners who have questions, and some of the questions that a lot of people are asking, because there's a lot of people out there that are struggling with neuropathy, and they hear a lot of vague questions. And if you can maybe hit on these with some really good information, that'd be great. Can people fly with neuropathy?
Yes, most people can, but people do avoid, say, flying because they are constrained to a small area. They don't have the freedom to like stop and like say if you're driving, stop and get out of the car and get some fresh air. So there people do have that fear of flying because, hey, if my pain is really getting bad, and how long is that flight? And what if there's delays? But yes, you can definitely fly. It just all takes planning, which is the most important thing. Planning. There's our services like taking you to the gate from the front to the to the plane, or taking you off the plane and taking you places. These are things that a lot of people don't know about, but it is about planning. And actually, we do help our patients hit these goals and try and get these fears away as well.
What about long car rides?
Yes, definitely. Long car rides are doable. That's the frequent movement. Breaks can be helpful. That's where, hey, we can plan it where, hey, I want to, go from, say, I live in Iowa, so Iowa to Texas. It's a 16-hour drive. Well, maybe let's do it over 2 days or 3 days. So we're stopping, taking breaks. You're resting, or hey, let's take frequent breaks where we're taking a break every 2 hours instead of taking that stretch of 4 hour drive. So we're getting out of the car, walking, getting that circulation going, taking the pee breaks, hydration breaks. For our patients, it's you got to do your treatments. Some patients have to do it 3 times a day. Some people have to do it twice. Some people have to do it once. So it's, hey, let's take the break and do your treatment so you can start to feel better again. And a lot of our treatments are at home or in clinic, depending on the severity of it. The at home, which is what I was just talking about, is, hey, maybe let's do a treatment so it helps you continue on your journey.
So, why are airports so challenging?
I mean, there's lots of things. People, the fear of people bumping into you if you don't have great balance. The long walking. You, know, you Mark, you travel all the time.
Right.
You know that some airports could take you 20 minutes to get from gate to gate, and that's walking fast or maybe running. So if they're slow walkers, that could take them, 45 minutes to an hour. But again, talking about those services of people, getting you in a wheelchair to wheel you around, or they've got those go-karts that, they can
Yeah.
put you on and take you to your next gate pretty quick. So the distance, the walking, or standing long periods of time where, hey, I'm at the gate now, and everyone is sitting around waiting to be called to board, and I need to sit down because my feet are hurting me, or are starting to have these symptoms. Again, there are services that could help you with that, or getting tired, or getting your symptoms flared up. These are all things that could be challenging.
Wow. What travel tips do you recommend?
One of the biggest ones will be comfortable footwear. You don't wear tight footwear, the Velcro, Velcro shoes, wide shoes, if you're having problems with tightness, because we'll get people to say, hey, it feels like, when I wear shoes or socks, it's just putting more pressure on there. Well, let's wear things that are looser, or flip flops, or, but comfortable footwear for sure. Hydration is another big one. If you're not drinking enough water, hydration, your body needs that hydration. Your muscles need that, your nerves. So that could flare up symptoms if you're not hydrated. And that's, chronic hydration is something that we do talk about and address in our clinic because I would say 90 of people that walk in are chronically hydrated. They're not drinking enough water. Movement breaks. So again, like I said, you might need to move around to decrease some of these sensations that you're having. For some people that are traveling, it could be, hey, we need to wear compression socks because of the altitude, so we don't get clots because you might not be moving much on the plane. So compression socks when appropriate. And then again, it's planning ahead. You have to plan ahead.
Awesome. Dr. Mo, you had a really good testimonial. I remember you were talking about there was a lady that was talking about traveling. She thought her traveling days were over. If you could maybe talk about that testimonial, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's I believe we talked about her a few episodes ago. That was Wendy. Again, Wendy lets us share her story, but Wendy did have the fear of traveling because, and when she came to us, she said she hasn't traveled over, I think it was 6 years or something like that, and it's because the last time she traveled with her family, and she felt that she was a burden on her family because they wanted to do excursions and, walk along the beach and stuff. And during that time, she did have a bad flare up where, she didn't want to walk. She didn't want to do anything and she couldn't. So actually, a family member each day stayed back behind with her to help her out. And she felt bad for him, which again, family, you know, uh, loves they have that love where they want to help their family, and but she thought it was a burden, so she actually stopped going on vacations with them. And that was actually one of her goals was, hey, I want to be able to travel again, so I can create memories with my family again. And one of her other things was, hey, I want to be able to go to sporting events for my grandchildren because I'm not able to walk. I'm not able to go up the stairs. I'm not able to go to the bleachers. I'm not able to walk on uneven terrain. So that was another goal of hers that we actually helped accomplish as well.
Awesome. So we're gonna do a something that we've done before. It's called the rapid fire. And the question would be, would that be window seat or aisle?
Aisle all day, every day. I mean, if you want to stand up, walk around, say bathroom breaks, aisle. And actually, I love the aisle because I hate climbing over people. People tend to sleep, and it's like, hey, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. Been holding it,
Exactly.
and I can't anymore. So I love the aisle, and definitely neuropathy patients. We do, when they're talking with us and they're saying, "Hey, doc, what should I do? How can I plan?" And we help them plan things. Is that it's definitely aisle.
Okay. Would that be hydration really matters?
Absolutely. I talked about hydration. I mean, you have to hydrate. Again, it's for us that mathematical equation is how much do you weigh, and you need to do that half of your body weight in ounces. Okay, so if you're 200 pounds, that's 100 pounds, not 100 pounds, 100 ounces of water. Okay, and that's bare minimum. Okay. But on average, most people should be doing about 100 and 120 ounces of water.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how about movements? Movement breaks.
Absolutely. I mean, that is essential, especially you having symptoms and movement helps. I mean, just movement just gets the brain rerouted a little bit and not concentrating on these damaged areas. So, yes, movement. So, key takeaways of today's episode: number one, plan ahead. Number two, stay active. And number three, don't let fear steal your experiences. Go on those vacations and let's plan them for you. So, a little quick teaser for the next episode. The topic is going to be: is it neuropathy or is it just getting older? That's something that we hear all the time is, hey, I think it's me just getting older. These are my symptoms. That is not true. So, is it neuropathy or is it just getting older? If this episode helped you in any way, I want you to take the next 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button. Most people listen, they do forget. So by subscribing, you're going to be helping us reach more people who are struggling and searching for answers. And if someone you love is dealing with neuropathy, share this episode with them today. You never know whose life it might change. So go ahead, share this episode with someone you love. This is the Healing Wellness Show. And if you liked it, like I said, go ahead and subscribe. Your body was designed to heal. Your health is worth fighting for. And the healing starts with hope. Have a great day.